The amount of strength it takes to ignore things that will make you end up in jail, the discipline it takes to not react, to not have a reaction to crazy stuff that will put you behind bars, especially as a mother. There are women who are spending their last dime on their child to make sure they have everything they need. Meanwhile, the fathers are out here living carefree, on vacation, doing their own thing, no second thought about the same child. Literally moving like they have no responsibility in the world. Like, oh, kids, what are those? Partying, living life like it's a vacation. And mom, 2 jobs, working, busting her ass. She's literally making miracles happen with pennies, holding everything together. Meanwhile, everything inside, she wants to fall apart. She is choosing peace over prison. That kind of strength needs to be talked about, respected, and noticed.
Single moms, let me holler at you real quick. Or if you got kids and you think about leaving that man, let me holler at you too. Stop letting these people tell y'all that y'all don't hold no value because you got kids. I'm speaking from experience. Don't be afraid to leave. Don't be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid to be alone. Don't worry about what other people gonna have to say. And as a single mom, you should be walking with your hell high, baby. 3 kids and all, couldn't nobody tell me nothing. And men came correct. I will say the biggest thing is making sure that you are carrying yourself properly. Making sure that you are not settling. Because that's what the world is trying to tell all single moms that they need to do, is just settle, and you don't need to settle. You can give yourself the soft life that you're looking for. I did it. If you walk around here like you are that girl, because you are that girl, you're going to attract people who treat you like you are that girl. We get one life. Do not waste your good years, or just your years, period, on a life that you're not happy with. What's the point?
So look, guys, I was scrolling down my For You page and I finally seen that Now You're a Single Mom song. And I think it's really catchy. Oh, you let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a single mom. Now you're a single mom. I know how social media works. I think it was very clever, for him to do that, because of course it was gonna pop. You got a lot of bitter ass men. You got a lot of racist people that already put this stigma and this type of statistic on black women, especially, and black people. Period. There's already this known fact that primarily black men, do not take care of their children. They run off, and then that black women are promiscuous, and we're very much so sexualized, and we get degraded all the time, especially by our own men. Not only was it a black man, but it was a fair-skinned black man. So I feel like that not only do we have to deal with division outside of our own community of people, there's division within our own community of people based off of how light or how dark you are. And I just feel like he was even further pushing that agenda. And then he got on his page and tried to sit up there and act like he was on our side, because he even spoke about being light-skinned and viewed by white people like one of the good black men, and then he just, tried to act like, oh no, I'm just like the other black men, I'm a piece of shit too. So it's like, I don't think that made it any better, because now you're trying to overcompensate for the fact that you just sat up here and, you're demeaning us, and we're supposed to stick together. I found that to be very interesting. And then if you're to go on his page and scroll down, you're gonna see 3 white women that have 3 fake baby dolls, and they're all black baby dolls, and they're playing the music in the background while rocking the babies on their hips and stuff. So you are opening these doors for other races and cultures to make fun of us, and pretty much continuously push out this narrative that black people have no morals, no standards, we don't stick together, and like pretty much like we're pieces of shit. And he's even going as far as to sell the merch, and I understand, nobody's hating on your hustle, but all money is not good money. You know what I mean? Even if you were to take race out of the equation, right, you're still blaming women for everything. You're pretty much making fun of a woman for being in her child's life, for following her maternal instinct and deciding to take care of a child. Now, I guess you can say it's irresponsible to have children out of wedlock, to not wear protection or whatever the case may be, but a woman cannot have a child by herself. But there is this thing called mama's baby, daddy's maybe, you know what I'm saying? And men of all races and of all timelines have been known to run off on their families or treat their wives like shit. And there are a lot of women that are married that are single mothers too, if you want to be technical. If you just change the lyrics to the song, then you're going to see what the real issue is here. If you say they both had raw sex and she got pregnant and he got scared and left because he is a coward, he don't give a fuck about his kids, he's a bum ass nigga, he can't buy no Pampers, so he ran off. We out here preying on the weak because we're some predators. We lie for sex and then we leave our kids. We go around and have raw sex and don't get tested because we're some piece of shits. We're some piece of shits. Like, why don't we make the song like that? How come it's just a woman's fault? You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say she's not responsible, but I'm just saying, like, the funniest thing ever to me is men like to call women bitter, right? They like to call them bitter and, tell them that they're crazy if we don't trust them. And then if we do trust them, then we're dumb and we're idiots and we're stupid. It's kind of like you can't win from losing, basically. So if I were you women, because of what all these men were doing, I would just never believe them, because apparently that's what you have to do out here to completely keep yourself from being a single mother, because being married these days to pieces of shit, narcissistic, abusive men is not even worth it. You have these men that are even in a home that are still not taking care of their children, still not working, still beating on women, still not changing no diapers or making no bottles. Then the women can't even sit at home and be mothers because they still have to get up. You got women that's pregnant having to go to factories, and then they blame the women. Oh, you should have chose a better man. Y'all bitches out here working and standing on y'all feet and y'all pregnant because y'all didn't choose the right man. But then if you turn around and say we're not going to marry a man that can't take care of us, and blah 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 blah, y'all always asking for niggas with money, y'all be delusional, y'all entitled. Like, you can't win from losing with these men, because honestly they're projecting, they're narcissists, they have no accountability, like I fucking said.
I know why they hate single moms. I know why they hate us, y'all. Friend, they hate us because we don't, no matter how many times we get knocked down, we get back up and go 10 times harder. We going after everything. We don't take no as an answer. It's more like I can get it done. Y'all not about to try to make an excuse for me. I don't make excuse for myself. They want us to fail, sis, and we ain't gonna fail. I love y'all. We not gonna fail, friend. Come on, we ain't failing. We gonna motivate each other through this whole thing. Go after all those dreams. You know the reason why I pick up my crochet hook every day and crochet and create stuff and be different from everybody else? Because everybody assumed after I became a single mom again that I wasn't going to be able to be nothing in life. They already labeled me as a statistic already from the jump. But we got something to say. I refuse to let them label me for what they want me to be. So I'm going to just show them we more than what they think we are.
And to my single mamas, be bold in every decision that you make. And when you walk into those rooms, chin up, chest out, shoulders back.